Tonight, we have a very special speaker to share an incredible opportunity to create an abundant life. Our speaker is an international businessman who has built his business in over 70 countries. His trademark is his passion for life and endless enthusiasm sharing about life's greatest riches, transforming the lives of thousands by inspiring them to reach for and achieve personal and financial freedom. Please welcome Mr. Samson Lee.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Samson coming to you from Los Angeles, California. Very happy to be here to share with you an incredible opportunity. Before I get started, maybe I can share a little bit about myself. I've lived in Los Angeles for many years, and I've always been a business owner. I believe that there's more for us out there than just a job. I mean, I guess I'm one of those people who want to prove their worth, I guess. Right? We want to make money or be successful, and as much as we can be. So I figured that being a business owner was the way. So I was a real estate broker. I used to have my real estate office. I was also in the furniture business. I used to own 3 furniture stores. And also, I was in the auction business. So I make money, I've lost money, I've been through a lot. But a little bit more than 6 years ago, a friend of mine shared with me an incredible opportunity. One thing was, for me, being a business owner, being a businessman, I was always open to looking at different opportunities. If there's always trying to figure out if there's a better way, if there's a faster way to achieve what I want to achieve. I mean, for me, it's pretty simple, a good life. So today, I'm going to share with you the opportunity that I got involved a little bit more than 6 years ago. It has changed my life, my whole perspective on life, and also just what is business. So today, I'm going to go ahead and start with PowerPoint and share with you this business called Jeunesse. So Jeunesse is a company based in Orlando, Florida, and we've been around for more than 6 years, and this business has really changed people's lives. And one thing about Jeunesse is that there's something called the global convergence. So, when you do business, you want to be at the right place at the right time, and we were. A little bit more than 6 years ago, we started because there's a new outlook on technology about the internet, how it has changed the way we live. There's also biotechnology, science out there, which can help us all live longer and younger. So when they told me about this idea of technology, I was very intrigued because, for sure, the trend of the internet is there. It is changing the way we live on a daily basis more and more. And I still remember at the time, Facebook was just starting. There's no WhatsApp, no WeChat, none of those Snapchat, nothing like that. But I know that the internet is a way to connect people and also connect information with people. And then when they told me about biotechnology, anti-aging that can help us longer, I'm thinking, wow, who doesn't want to live longer, stay younger, have a better quality of life? So there is these 2 trends that's happening, and one of the result of the internet trend, for example, is globalization. The world has becoming smaller because through connections, through the internet, we're able to connect not only people but businesses, ways of life, sharing more information than ever before in the history of the human being. This globalization, the world is becoming a lot smaller. I've been watching the Olympics, and it is a fact that all these athletes, they know each other through this globalization and be more competitive. And there's a huge wave coming still of what is possibly can change in connecting people all over the world. We're probably the smartest generation ever in the human history because of technology. So as a result, folks, I don't think I'm so far to say is to suggest that there is a new economy out there, a new way to get ahead, to do business, to do things that we've never done before, or not do things we've always done, and get on toward better things. Recently I was listening to a lecture, and one of the speaker mentioned that, 1/3 of the jobs today, they're not going to be around 5 years from now. And that's just because the new economy is changing. It is a challenge for most people, but at the same time, it's opportunity. So that's when Jeunesse came in. Jeunesse is based in Orlando, Florida, in the East Coast, southeast coast of the United States. Founded by Randy Ray, Wendy Lewis, Scott Lewis. They're amazing business people, very, very sharp. Randy and Wendy, they've been around for years in the computer industry. They used to build companies with hundreds and millions of dollars. And along with Wendy's son, Scott Lewis, they've provided an incredible, powerful infrastructure, offices, computer systems, logistics centers all over the world. And this company called Jeunesse, they got into it because they founded the company because they were looking for anti-aging solutions for themselves, how to stay young longer. And just a thought, they saw the need and they started building the business. And now we're in more than 130 countries and territories around the world. Folks, it's happening. This company is really, really happening. One thing I've learned that in business, I used to think that business is about making money, but it's more than that. To be successful in business, first of all, you got to solve a problem for other people. That's what business is supposed to be. That's how you make money. We solve other people's problem. And when I mentioned about staying younger and living longer and healthier, people want that. So that is what Jeunesse has to provide. And within such a short time, a little bit more than 6 years, we are ranked number 18 in the world in an industry called direct selling. And direct selling industry means that it's manufacturer or marketing company direct selling to consumers. That's what direct selling is. So you cut out all the middleman. At the same time, those markups or those margins are given to distributors who actually do something and propel the business forward for the company. So it helps market the company. So folks, this company is really on the go. As a matter of fact, last year, in 2015, we hit 1.09 billion US dollar in sales annually. Folks, this is $1 billion company, and this year we're already way over $1 billion in sales. This is the real deal. I don't know what to say. I was very fortunate to be very early in the company. I've seen this company grow to become $1 billion. And also help a lot of people change their lives with the technology and also with the opportunity. So the foundation of our business is the technologies, the youth enhancement system. Now, what our products do is that it enhances our body's ability to rejuvenate itself. That's what it does. So it's very simple. The human body is a perfect machine until we start aging, until our DNA gets damaged from oxidation, until we start to have wear and tear on our body that's beyond our body's normal ability to repair itself. But the ability to repair itself, to rejuvenate itself is still there. So this is what our products is, cutting edge. And this is the cutting edge sciences out there. Now, we're working with some of the most famous doctors in the world. One of them is Dr. Nathan Newman. He's a world leader in stem cell technology formulation. He's created a skincare line. Skin is the biggest organ in our body. He's created a skincare line. It's a whole new category where it enhances our skin's ability to rejuvenate itself. It contains more than 200 growth factors. These are peptides. These are chemical signals our cells make to talk to each other. So in the more we have this, the more active our cells become and to rejuvenate itself, to do the thing it's supposed to do. Now, we have a whole line. Start with the serum, then we have a few of the moisturizer and body lotion. We've grown tremendously, and many, many people around the world, hundreds and thousands, well, more than 1 million people now have used the Jeunesse products, this Luminous skincare line, and they have reported fantastic testimonial. 100% of the people, first of all, would highly recommend it to their friends and family. More than 87% of people in our clinical study, very short clinical study, they see the improvement in their skin, seem to be more firm, more luminous, more lifted. Well, they took some of the pictures of some of the test subjects, and here is a young lady after 56 days of use had a 65% decrease in deep lines. And this gentleman here had 52% decrease in fine lines. And these pictures are taken with computers that literally count the lines on your face. So, computers and pictures, they can't lie. This is the fact. So how does it work? Well, the technology talks to our skin starts doing rejuvenation like when we were young. So a friend of mine, her name is Winnie, you see on the slide here, well, she decided to use half of her face at the beginning. And you can see on the left side of the picture, her face is very tight and lifted. You see her cheekbone. On the other side, you see that her face is kind of droopy and puffy, not as tight. Actually, you see the laugh lines. And at that time, we're like, Winnie, your face is lopsided, it's heavy on one side. Better start putting it on the other side so you can look the same. Well, she talked to a friend of hers who's a medical doctor, but also formulates skincare product. He doesn't use stem cell technology, but what he did was he took a picture of Winnie's face, one side where she used it, one side where she did not, and saw the huge difference in the amount of collagen that's inside her face. And folks, I mean, it's powerful testimony. You can see how Winnie, at 62 years old at the time, her face changed, grew a lot of collagen because of this Luminous products. So we have sent the Luminous line all over the world. People get incredible results. The best results are 3 to 6 months from the start of use, because it takes 3 to 6 months to renew your cells, so you get healthier cells and changes in your skincare. Now, the other technology I want to share with you today is called Reserve. Reserve has a lot of superfoods in there. It's a super antioxidant gel, very high in antioxidant. So it has pomegranate, green tea, aloe vera, grapeseed extract, acai berry, blueberry, cherry juice, grape juice, and like I mentioned, all those are what we call superfoods for those of you into fitness. Well, also, what the company has put is 75 milligrams of something called resveratrol in each 1 ounce sachet of Reserve. So resveratrol actually was discovered and reported in Nature magazine 2002 that those are scientists at Harvard Medical School doing research on anti-aging genes called certain genes, and found that resveratrol actually seeks out those genes and turns them on, and then also and helps with cellular aging, slow cellular aging. That was an incredible find, and now thousands of clinical studies have been done on resveratrol. When we put when the company put resveratrol into Reserve, the idea was to help people slow aging on a cellular level, to fight oxidation, fight DNA damage, so that your cells can repair itself. And all these superfoods do amazing things. Resveratrol itself helps supports healthy blood sugar level, cardiovascular health, and also healthy anti-inflammatory process. Does many things, and it's very interesting. I remember starting the business as age 40. I never took any vitamins and supplements, but one thing I saw was a boost of energy, how I felt, that also in my business partner, my mom and friends and family who used the Reserve, well, they got fantastic results. They saw a difference in the quality of life and how they really feel. And it's very interesting because, Jeunesse, I mentioned before, is $1 billion company. The number one product that people love is the Reserve. It's just a testament to what the Reserve can do for us on a daily basis. And we have a whole slew of other technologies and other products to help us stay young, thinner, to lose fat versus muscle. It's not weight loss, but a fat loss design. We have AM/PM that fight aging 24 hours a day from day to night. We have Affinity, which helps repair DNA, and many other things. Cutting edge, all cutting edge. That's so new on the market that we cannot find it anywhere. And folks, from this, we based our business on, and we built Jeunesse to $1 billion company, 130 plus countries around the world. That is a testament. And how we do that? Well, there's a compensation attached to the opportunity now. Today, it's up to you if you want the opportunity or not. The business is not for everybody. It's for people who want something more in life. I mean, for me, I was one of those. I always believed that I could do more than what I get paid for, than what I would get paid for at a job. So it's up to you what you want to do now. But anyway, bottom line, the technology is amazing and it is out there. We're all consumers anyways. So those products will help us stay young and active longer. So I have seen the results. Hundreds and thousands of people have seen the results around the world. Now, if you want to take this opportunity for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to describe to you how Jeunesse can pay us if we decide to take on this opportunity as a business. So to market, to help them get the message out of what Jeunesse is about. I mean, Jeunesse, the name itself, it means a generation younger, youth in French. And this is the message. What if we can stay young longer and actually also able to make money at the same time? Wouldn't that be pretty cool? Well, here, there's 6 ways to get paid. You can make money one way or all 6 ways. It's up to you. Freedom of choice here. The first way to make money is called retail profit. So anybody can go to your website. They buy retail. For example, a box of reserve is $137.95 US dollar retail on the website. And the wholesale price, if you become a distributor, is $85.95. So there's a $52 difference. So you make that. So anytime you sell something through the website, you can make anywhere from 35 to 45% profit margin, which is good. And the amazing thing is that, you don't need to load any inventory. You need to get the product to use yourself so you can believe in it and share it. But you know what? When people buy from your website, the company will do the shipping for you. It is powerful. I mean, I was in the furniture business before. Most of my money was stuck in the inventory. Here, Jeunesse, they would do the shipping from one of their 40 warehouses or offices around the world for you, and you make that retail profit. So now, the second way to make money, as you go share the products and the opportunity with people, well, some people want to be retail customer or preferred customers. Some people, they want to be a distributor so they can buy the product at wholesale, and potentially they want to be active, be involved in the business. So the company has offered different packages for distributors to come in to purchase. These are all optional. They comprise of different mix of products. Now, if you're committed to the business, you want to experience all the products. So a lot of people, they come into the business at the ambassador package. Now in the US, it's $1,049. Overseas, depending on where you are today, the packages might vary in content, product mix, but also in the price. But in general, these are some of the packages we have. So they range from anywhere from $200, $500, $750, $1,050. If you're overseas, it could be $2,000, $3,000. Some people, they want to get the product for the whole family. That's all it is. So now, anytime that you refer somebody and they become a distributor and buy one of these optional packages or whatever product they buy, well, you have a chance to make anywhere a new customer acquisition bonus anywhere from 25, 100, 150, 200, 250, 500, depending on how much they buy. So they come in as a customer. So this is the new customer acquisition bonus. Now, the third way to get paid is called team commission. Now, as you expand your business, you get a chance to override different people's production. So if you sponsor a couple people in your business, whatever they do in their lifetime in Jeunesse, whatever they buy or sell, you have a chance to get credit for it in terms of points. All those points attached to the product. So anytime they buy a product, you get points. Now, the more points you have, the more you can get paid. All right. So you have 2 teams, a left and a right. When you have 300 points on one team, 600 on the other, or 900 points total, well, you get paid automatically $35. Now, as they refer other people and they buy and sell the product, and we help to teach them and get them trained on how to do the business, well, anytime they buy or sell something, you have a chance to make that $35 over and over and over again. Now, the maximum you can get paid is 750 team commissions a week, which times $35 is $26,250 a week. So it's very easy to understand that, you know what? With Jeunesse, we open an online store. And the more people opening more online stores, the more chance you have to buy and sell the product in your organization. And the more they buy and sell, the more you get paid. So for me, as a business owner, I see the potential. So what I do is, well, put a lot of hard work in it. And if someday I can hit that number, wow, that'd be amazing. The sooner the better. Well, you want that, the harder we need to get to work. That's how the business works. And we want to teach other people how to do the business, how to get them on a webinar, how to use the product, how to talk about the product, how to talk about how to share the website and the videos that the company has to leverage, how to do the business. Now, then that leads to the fourth way to make money, called leadership matching bonus. The more people you help make money, the more money you can match their production. So on anybody you sponsor is your level 1. Anytime they get a $35, you have a chance to match them 20%. So if they make 35, you make 7. They make 1,000 in team commission, you have a chance to match them 200, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The people they sponsor on your second level, well, you want to teach them too how to do the business correctly. So anytime they make 35 in team commission, you can also match them 15%. Level 3 is 10%, level 4, level 5, level 6, level 7, also 5% each. So now the fifth way to make money is called customer acquisition bonus. So that now as you go share the product, well, some people want to be customers only, they don't want to get involved with the business, which is perfectly fine. Well, you know what? The more customer your level you get, the more matching you get on level 1. So if you get 5 customer or more, you get level 1 matching goes to 25%. If you get 10 customers or more, your level 1 matching goes to 30%. And so this is a powerful, powerful way to get paid. Now, the sixth way to make money is called diamond bonus pool. If you reach the top ranks of the company, called diamond, double diamond, etc., well, you have a chance to split a global percentage sales from the company. It's huge. It's paid out every quarter. All the diamonds and above get to split 3% of global commissionable sales volume among the few people that are diamonds and up. So there's a couple hundred people now who split this pool, which is huge. Imagine last year we did more than 1 billion. This year we're way over $1 billion already. So this pool gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and we welcome more people to join us to build this company together. Now, there are other bonuses that the company gives out, such as customer incentives. My favorite thing is winning trips. I have gone on many trips around the world. When you do well, when you have reached a certain amount of production by yourself and your team, twice a year, you get to go on a free trip somewhere. Recently, in May, there were 8,300 people that went on 4 different cruises in the Mediterranean. That's exciting, isn't it? 8,300 people made money, qualify to go on a cruise. That's a lot of people, and there's more and more coming up. So now the company is getting so big. The next trip is going to Orlando, Florida in October for our annual convention. So it's amazing, and cannot wait to see all of you there to witness our annual convention. We expect 20,000 people. So today, folks, this opportunity is very unique. If you think about it, where can you build a global opportunity for so little investment to start a business? And Jeunesse gives you that platform. See, what I see is a new way to do business. I mean, in traditional business, I had to, invest a lot of money in the inventory and remodeling and hiring people, paying taxes, all that to start my own business. Nowadays, we leverage Jeunesse. Jeunesse does all that for us, all the administration for us. We go and they, create the products, and we go to market it. So, and with almost no inventory, we just need to use the product because we want to be the testament. That's how we market. This is a new way to live, a new paradigm, what I like to say, because the old paradigm is, look, you work a 9-to-5 job for 40 years. Hopefully you can retire with 20% of your income 40 years later. Well, here's the thing. There's no such thing anymore. We know that. What the experts say out there is that college students today, they're going to have 7 different careers before they retire. I mean, there's no job securities anymore. So what I like to say is just, my advice would be, you got to do whatever it takes to get ahead. If we're not getting ahead, or we're on the risk of being left behind by the new economy, about the new global convergence. So, Jeunesse, if we are a part of the new paradigm, about the new norm. So here's a chance to catch the trend with a proven system that with cutting edge technology, leveraging the global economy, I mean, it's almost recession proof, and doing this business that is flexible at your own time, at your own discretion. You know, some people, they have a big dream, so they put a lot of time and effort in it. Other people do it part-time to make some side income. Well, this is where the global community is going. You know, you like it or not, it's happening. So here's your opportunity. That's where Jeunesse is at. So folks, I recommend that you get back with the person who put you on this webinar and get started ASAP. Get your questions out of the way. You know, we know you're excited, and let's get started and learn how to put people on this webinar. So thank you very much. That ends our opportunity webinar for today. Now, what I'd like to do now is that every Sunday, what we do is we also have a training to teach people how to do the business and share exciting information. And of course, this is a global webinar. So there's obviously a lot of information in business, and people get that through the email or through the back office mailbox or through their team leaders, etc. Well, this kind of training after the webinar is general for the whole world. So no matter where you are, this is why I'm going to tell you how to build a business. Well, I'm going to share a few things tonight, which is very exciting. One thing is about expanding your business. Folks, today, the first half of our webinar, you heard about the opportunity, what it's really about. Well, you have to recognize it. It is a global business. I just tell you now, when many years ago, in 1993 is when I first started my real estate business. Real estate is a local business. You get licensed by the state, and you work locally. Back then, you know, it was 20-something years ago now, 23, 24 years ago. When you think about it, well, times has changed so much, right? 24 years ago is a long time, of almost a quarter of a century. And here's the thing, when today, leveraging the internet, well, real estate itself has changed the way they do the business. And given this is a global business. In Jeunesse, you don't need a license, you don't need a degree. So all you need is focus, learn from the people who are proven. You gotta have a desire and a dream. Maybe you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. So this is a change. So step by step, we can lead you there. But first, we have to recognize how big this business actually is. I still remember at the very beginning, a little bit more than 6 years ago, you know, starting this business, I'm looking at it, and I've never done a global business. All I did was I learned from people who have done it successfully, who are proven, and that's very important because most of us jump into things that are not that we have no successful experience in. So what we do is, well, forget it. We cannot be successful. So today, I want to bring on a few people from all over the world to share with you their experience in this global business. How's that? So folks, what I'll do right now, I'm going to stop my screen sharing, okay? And I'm going to call a few of my friends from around the world to share with you their experience in this Jeunesse global platform. So the first person I like to call on is a very dear friend, and she's a young lady, very, very highly educated, and she actually went to school at Cornell. She's traveled the world in her industry, but she found a new way. She found Jeunesse, and it's a new way to do business. Please welcome to a webinar today, my dear friend Amber Chang from Seattle. Hello, Amber.
Hi, Samson. How are you today?
Good, looking good. How are you?
Oh, thank you. I am well. It's a beautiful day here in Seattle, so that's always nice.
I know, huh? It rains a lot in Seattle, yeah?
It does. The summer times are really nice.
Ah, yes. Well, welcome back to the U.S. I know you've been traveling quite a bit the last couple of weeks, yeah?
I have.
Yeah, was it fun? Where did you go?
It was amazing. We were in Indonesia and Hong Kong, and I was traveling with the USGS system where we had this new amazing new paradigm, the shift, huge convention really with 3,000 people in Hong Kong. So it was really fascinating just to be around all these great people, motivated people.
No, very good. Well, I can tell, we can all tell you're very excited. So anyway, let's go back. So Amber, can you tell the folks a little bit more detail about your background?
Sure, yes. So, like you said, I had graduated from the Cornell Hotel School, and as soon as I graduated, I was lucky enough to find an amazing job with the Four Seasons Hotels in Hawaii. And so that is also where I met my future husband. But working in the hotel industry, every 2 to 3 years or so, especially in that mid-management level, you would have an opportunity to get promoted. So that meant you travel to a new city, a new hotel, new city. And that's exactly what happened to my husband and I. So we moved from Hawaii to Chicago to New York and then now Seattle. And so in every new city that we moved to, I had to find a new job, right? Because we transferred with my husband's career track. And so finding a new job is not the most fun thing to do. And if you have to do it repetitively every 2 to 3 years, it can take a toll. And I also started to have this feeling that, every time we moved to a new place, I had to start from zero. I had to find a new job, build my reputation, prove myself all over again to a new set of people, to a new set of bosses. And it just got so tiring because I have my own ambitions that I wanted to achieve and get promoted myself, but I just wasn't able to if I continued on this track within hospitality.
Yeah, well, that's the corporate world, isn't it? And that's hospitality, yeah?
Yes, it is.
So can you share with us how you got involved with Jeunesse then?
Sure, yes. So my mom is also in Jeunesse, and she had been in the business for about 4.5 years, probably. That was around the time that we were planning to move to Seattle. And so the past 4.5 years, I had observed her lifestyle changes, right? Because she comes from a corporate America background as well. And so I've seen the lifestyle changes that she experienced, all the traveling that she was able to do. The compensation was fair and pretty great because she works so hard at her business. And just the personal development as well, learning to step out of her comfort zone and be a leader. And so all of that, I noticed a change in her, and I began to realize that's what I wanted for my life as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So now so Jeunesse, how has it changed for you?
How's it changed
changes for you? Yeah.
My life? It's been an amazing experience since I started my own business within the Jeunesse platform. The most drastic changes is that I am now building my own legacy, right? I'm not working so hard every day, 9 to 5, to build somebody else's dream, right? For example, when I was working at the Four Seasons, I was building the legacy of the founder of Four Seasons, Isadora Sharp. But now, when I'm running my own business, I'm building my own legacy, and I'm able to pass this on to my future children if that's what I want to do. So that is the most dramatic change in my lifestyle, and the fact that I have time freedom now is amazing. I set my own schedule. I don't have to adhere to some arbitrary 9 to 5 schedule that my boss sets for me.
And now you're international businesswoman, aren't you?
Absolutely, yes. That is another big thing. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. It really is amazing that just the people that you meet on this platform, being surrounded by, what is the quote? Like, you are the sum of the 5 people that you surround yourself with, right? So it's amazing, the people that you meet on this platform and that you surround yourself with. They're all so positive and entrepreneurial, and I just definitely want to surround myself with those kind of mindset.
Now I know that you've been in Seattle, and I think this trip that you were on, you met some people with who are very high caliber people, didn't you?
Absolutely, yes. I think everybody within our system is very high caliber, highly educated, highly motivated. They're all professionals, real estate agents, and mortgage people, business owners, traditional business owners. It was really great to see on stage, when you bring people up for recognition, and they all spend just a couple seconds talking about where they're from and what their background was before joining Jeunesse. And you could see they were all just very high caliber individuals.
Well, you're one yourself, graduating from Cornell. That's not easy. Very well. You have to be very smart to get into that school. So, well, congratulations on your business, and thank you for taking the time to come on board to talk with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you, Samson.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
See you later. Bye-bye.
The next person I'd like to call up is a good friend of mine. I've known him for a number of years now. Today, he's out in Vegas visiting his in-laws. Welcome to the webinar, and business owner, Voss. How are you, Voss?
I am really well, Samson. How are you? Man, it's so nice to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. You're looking good. So how's
Thank you.
business treating you? Is it hot there?
It's so hot. I don't want to go outside. It's like 110 degrees, which is over
Oh,
40.
oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. I
There's
think
so
that's why I got a little bit more darker today by going outside.
yeah, and we all would, we all roast in that kind of heat.
Oh
So,
my
so
gosh,
boss,
crazy.
I know you've been a business owner for many years. You were very successful in the ATM industry. We caught the trend, and you had achieved a lot of time freedom for your son. So, and it's very interesting. So, coming into Jeunesse a few years ago, what did you see? What made you jump in?
Samson, you and I both being traditional business owners, what I saw was because of the demise of my business due to the financial instabilities in the U.S.
Oh, yeah.
I took a big hit, just like you did. I was like,
Mm.
what am I going to do? Maybe that's probably the reason my hair started thinning out because I was stressing.
Oh no.
So I was looking, I was always looking to say, what's out there? Because I got to recreate the income that I had because obviously my income dropped, but my expenses still stayed the same.
Mhm.
So I was looking, and one of my really good friends who was also a customer of mine for 15 years, he bought ATM machines for all of his very high-end gift shops. He said to me, "There's a way to make money online." I said, "Wow, well, this guy is successful, and I'm looking for money." It made perfect sense to me. It was a no-brainer for me. And when I listened to what it was about, and actually that day, you were actually the first person who introduced the company and the products. I was like, wow, when I grow up, I want to be just like him, tall, dark, and Chinese. And I heard something you said. It was really about something that people want. Of course, I'm getting older, 49 years old now. But as I'm getting older, I'm thinking, it would be nice to look younger because you don't even think about that when you're young. So when you talked about how we can slow down aging, for me, it wasn't really the product, but it was what people want in life. And then you talked about the money. It's like, wow, this is perfect. This is what I've been looking for. It's that solution that we all talk about, right? Solution to life, the problems. And I heard that I started dreaming again because I have big dreams, but sometimes those dreams became nightmares for me. So then I was able to start again thinking, wow, this is really what I've been looking for. And that's why I jumped in because a sheer opportunity, timing. Again, I don't ask many questions in the beginning. It looks good. It feels good, actually. I jump in and I figure out things later. So I'm a risk taker, and that's because I've always read that risk takers, you stand to make a fortune.
So how you enjoying the business now?
Oh my gosh, I love it. The reason is, Samson, you and I know that traditional business, it takes a lot of money to invest. And a lot of people don't have the money to invest because people are struggling through life. And it's hard to find people, even though you want to help them, it's hard to find people who can invest a lot of money. So when I saw this, like, wow, this is such a perfect way to help others without giving them money, because if you're going to show them how to make money, because people always look from the other side and say, wow, you're a traditional business owner, you have this, you have that, but they don't understand the hard work that it takes. So when I saw this, I was like, wow, how simple is this? Doesn't matter what type of college degree that my friends had, or their background, or what they're doing, or their age, or the culture. This is something everyone can do. That's what I saw for people around me. And that's what excited me even more because I can now truly help others as well as helping myself.
Perfect, perfect. Well, thank you, boss, for taking the time. I know it's dinner time in Vegas. You got to go eat the dinner with the wife and in-law. So, thank you for taking the time. And I guess I'll see you, this week. Huh?
Yes,
Back
most
in
definitely. It's been a long time. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Got to catch up and hear about all your travels.
LA. You will in a second, actually.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank you,
perfect.
boss.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Sam.
thank you, boss. Have a good night then.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Wow, so from Los Angeles to Seattle to Las Vegas, we're going to bounce all the way to Malaysia right now. My very dear friend and business partner, Jasmine. She's quite a lady, one of the pioneers in Malaysia. Welcome to the webinar, Jasmine. How are you today?
Hi, Samson. How are you?
Good.
Thank
Good
you
to
for
see
having
you.
me on this webinar.
You are welcome. Welcome. Thank you for taking the time to come. So Jasmine, can you share with the folks out there around the world your background?
Yeah, sure. In fact, before joining Jeunesse, I was working with the corporate organization. I was a senior executive with a reputable developer company. So I thought that I loved my job then because I love to do marketing. I was in the marketing department. So, but I didn't realize that in order to climb the corporate level, the ladder, I have to work really long hours because of the, job demand, and I end up compromising my health. So, there come to the point whereby I ask myself, do I really want to continue with this? Because at that time, I have my family and I have two boys. So it's a matter of choice between family and career. So, I make a decision. I choose family over career. So then, of course, I would like to, besides, coming out of the corporate world, I need to have my own income. So that's where I found Jeunesse.
Oh, that's great. How old are your boys now?
Yeah, they're doing great. I just sent one of them to school this morning.
How old are they?
11 and 8.
Oh, very precious time, huh?
Yeah.
So now, can you share with the folks now? So in Jeunesse, so how are you enjoying the journey?
Wow, actually, I am really truly blessed with this Jeunesse opportunity. In comparison with, I'm working with a corporate, I literally have no time for myself, not to mention family. But right now, every morning, I got a chance to send my boys to school, and I can spend really quality time with them. Yes, sometimes I need to travel, I work hard, but they understand. So the time that I spend with my boys are really, really precious. And not only that, in Jeunesse, in fact, I have the chance to meet with many, many people around the world, many friends. They are all highly motivated. This is an environment where we have all the positive energy, totally different from what I have been experiencing in corporate, where there are all the office politics, which I hate it so much. But in Jeunesse, every day, we are surrounded with people in which we motivate each other how to become a better person, how to care for people, and how to share with all we've got to make the world a better place. And, we, in return, we become a better person. And I really feel contented about this aspect.
Oh, that's excellent. So may I ask, I don't know if you checked though, how many countries is your business in now?
Oh, well, 3 years in this business is about 17 countries so far.
Wow, congratulations. Also, of course, Ruby Director, congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you working hard to become the next rank to be Emerald?
Definitely. And in Jeunesse, it's not about a personal success. To me, for me to become a Ruby is not my own personal effort, but rather is team effort. Similarly, I'm planning for my Emirate, in the next month. So it's also team effort. And in which, the encouragement from my team and the support and guidance from leaders. Even you, Samson, you have helped me a lot and shared a lot of, valuable informations. And this inspired me a lot to, to climb to the higher rank. Because if I can do it, I believe that many people out there can do it too.
Well, that's great because, having success is one thing and having with the team, that's another, to get to do it with them. And obviously for you to be Ruby, you have to help a lot of people become successful too. And as you climb to Emerald and Diamond, you have to help more people. So that's great perspective. Oh, that's good stuff. Well, Jasmine, thank you for taking the time. I know you probably have a busy morning. It's Monday. So you guys have a lot to do over there. So congratulations, and I will see you very soon. Huh?
Thank you, Samson. See you soon.
Thank you. Have an amazing day. Talk to you soon. And the last person I'd like to bring on is a beautiful lady from Malaysia. We're going to bounce all the way to Perth, Australia. Hello, Dorina. How are you? Welcome to the webinar. Good morning to you.
Hi, Samson is doing. I can't get the video on. It's not allowing me.
Okay, well, I hear you. There you are. There you are. Hi, how are you? Good morning.
Oh, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening for those that are watching. I'm great.
Thank you for taking the time to share on this global webinar.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So, Dorina, can you share with the folks your background?
Absolutely. Look, I've come from really humble beginnings. We migrated to Australia from a country called Romania simply for better quality of life for my family. And, for me, I got married when I was really young, and we decided to have children only 6 years after. But between that time until I had children, I've always been a working addict. I've worked in sales and marketing, and I really love the idea to help people. For me, when I decided to have children with, we decided to have a family, I struggled to be just a full-time mum. And for me, I wanted to give back. I wanted to be out there in the working industry again. Jeunesse for me came at the right time. I was searching to do something while the kids, obviously, were growing up. But once they went to school, I wanted to do something. So Jeunesse is absolutely the right company for me. Like I mentioned in the presentation, it's a global business, amazing products. We've got a platform they can reach out to so many people, and it's booming at the moment. At the moment, I don't know if you're aware, Samson, but in Australia, a lot of people are losing their jobs.
Wow.
And absolutely, especially in Western Australia, where we're from.
Oh, no.
And finding out that this opportunity is giving people hope. Got a gift that we can share with people.
It's a safety net, that's for sure. But some, and I was one of those, just like you, took it very seriously. So congratulations on all your successes. Now, I'm just curious. Every time we have you on, you're in the car. You're always going out to meetings, aren't you?
Absolutely. The first thing I do is get the kids out, to the school, and I put on a business cap. I think as a mother, you wear different hats. So in the morning, I'm a mom, and then straight after, I treat it as a business. I get up and I get ready, and I'm out the door, ready to meet people, ready to do presentations. And, you've got to treat it as a serious business, and I think you'll start paying as a serious business. The best thing about it, Samson, I'm finding that you can share with people saying, if you could earn $2,000 to $3,000 extra a month, would you want to know about it? Would you be interested? And, the opportunity now for people to look at an option like this is fantastic.
Yeah. Well, for the people that will put the work in, the sky is the limit. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for taking the time to come on. I know you got more meetings to do today. So look forward to meeting you face to face. I met some of your partners last week in Jakarta, Indonesia. Yeah, lovely people, amazing. You folks up your team in Perth, you guys are a bunch. I don't know how to describe it. So happy.
Thank you, Samson. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you. Have an amazing day. And
you too. Bye.
Bye now. And we want to wish all of them amazing day. And everybody else, because folks, we just went around the world from nighttime and in the Western Hemisphere to all the way to Asia. It is a global business, and that's how this business is. It's very exciting, and the thing is, in this business, all we have to do is share the message. It's very important that we don't be the message though. Be the messenger. You want to share the message. What I mean is, this business is very simple. Today, all of you on this webinar, and you hear the folks out there from around the world talk about from different backgrounds, what they were before and how now in Jeunesse what they have found. They are they have the message to share with the people that and let others see and hear what you hear. I still remember when I started the business, a lot of people didn't believe what I was saying or didn't understand what I was saying. Most people, they don't see it because they don't understand it. They need more information, or maybe it's not for them, and that's okay. But in our business, to keep it very simple, share the message. That's all we have to do. Don't be the message, be the messenger. Leverage on the tools, and website and videos to do the sharing for you. So get yourself out of the way. One thing I've learned in traditional business, I want to make a very important point here, is that we're all individually, we are limited resources. We have 24 hours a day. Our time is limited. Our effort is limited. So we got to get up to build a big business. We got to get ourselves out of the way. We got to connect with other people and do it together, work together as a team. So we leverage other people, let other people talk for us, like I said, let the tools do the work for us, learn how to use the tool, learn how to share the tools, and let the events do the talking and training for us. And that helps educate our people, our team, of how to do the business, how to share the product, how to share the company, how to share the opportunity. Let the system do the work for you. For example, I was just on these last 2 weeks on a tour in Asia. We have big event in Jakarta, Indonesia, also in Hong Kong, China. We had huge event there, and we have a lot of we have more than 20 what we call diamond directors and up in both of these events. And diamond directors are extremely successful. Most of them have business in 30 to 40 countries or more. And so we are led by some amazing people from all different backgrounds, all walks of life, professional, people from corporate background, or maybe business owner, independent business owners, or even people who don't need to work. They're already well off, but they're looking for some meaning to share something with other people around the world, that they too can have what they want. And one of the events, the first event we went to was Jakarta, Indonesia, and we had fantastic time. And we call the event the new paradigm, the new way to live and how to shift to it. And first of all, I'm just going to share briefly about what we talk about, is to realize that first we talk about the new paradigm. There's a trend to get ahead. I mean, there's many changes, and we need to be aware of it, such as Uber, Airbnb. They're a disruptive business model, and that's what's creating the changes in the economy, because those businesses give new ideas to what's out there. Jeunesse is among some of those companies. And so then at the new paradigm, we also learned then how to be a part of this new trend, how to get what we want, or create a dream again, and really focus on some goals on how to get it, and the method of which we build the business in. And once we do that, well, we share the method. There is a trend, we share the method, but at the same time, we have to dream again. And that's the thing, most people, and I was one of them, even when I had my own business, my dream was very small. I thought I wanted a comfortable life, but I seemed to never get ahead because nobody taught me how to do it better. But here's a chance in Jeunesse where people will share openly their proven methods with you, where, what if it is possible? Because they have done it, they have paved the way forward. And what if we can walk in their footsteps? So we can dream again. Why not? And dreaming is free, and you got to make it real. We got to have some emotional attachment to that. So if we have the dream, we start working it using proven method and walking this journey, for sure we'll accumulate a lot of experiences, and this makes the whole meaning of this business, living in a new paradigm, a whole new way of how it can be done. That's how we can connect our dream to what we are doing, by going first step by step in the journey, and through this experience that we learn more and more and more. And there's no way around it. There's no shortcuts. The people who have the successful people who sacrifice, who put the effort in, who learn from other people, and through their journey, everybody's journey is different. Through their journey, they experience ups and downs, and they become proven. But what we experience is in us forever, and nobody can take it away from you. Nobody can take away the story of your journey. Nobody can take away your dream. And every day we work moving forward to achieve it together. And here, actually, in this time, we decide to take 200 plus people from 12 different countries, from Europe, from North America, Latin America, all over Asia, to be on this tour with us, with the top people in Jeunesse. Here, we participate in a company event, but also the first night before we start our own team event, our US Global System event, we had a congregation of 200 plus people where we start telling people, organizing about the logistic, what we expect, and how to experience the event properly. And this is the first day of the new paradigm in Jakarta, Indonesia, about 1,000 people. It's very, very exciting. We learned a lot of things, like I said, about the trend, how to do the business, how to dream again. And these are here, a picture of some of the people that have achieved it. We recognize many of the ranks in the business, and these people are proven. They are already making money. They're doing it. And our leader, system founder Kim Hui, also really just gave quite a talk about how what is success and how it can be, and share with all of us. It was very, very exciting. We recognize many people who are successful, and some of these people, like I said before, they are already well off. They don't need any money. They are so well off, but they love the business, because being successful is more than just the money. Money is maybe one of the symptoms of being of success, but there's so many others, such as self-confidence, or just the firmness, or the learning how to make decisions properly. The whole presence of you being a successful person, well, it's very different than just money. Then we moved to Hong Kong, and this is a picture taken from our hotel room. Hong Kong is an amazing place, very busy, 7 million people in a very small area. At our event at the Asian World Expo, we had over 3,000 people from, I believe, about 20 different countries all over the world to be a part of the event. It was very exciting, and many of these people are first time at such a big event, our team event, and we kicked it off of the new paradigm. This time in Hong Kong, we did it in Chinese. It was a huge stage, and it was beautiful. We had a little coffee shop set up on one side, a hotel lobby set up on the other, and then the main stage in the middle. We had many, many leaders, anywhere from ruby, emerald, diamond, double diamond directors on stage, sharing how to do the business, the trend. And these are some of the diamonds. We have 5 diamonds. Me and my partner, Yvonne Yen, we're interviewing 5 diamonds, 2 from Taiwan, 3 from Malaysia. All amazing ladies sharing what they went through. And they were very open, sharing from their heart of what their perspective is about success. Because I think Jasmine made a very good point about, our individual success doesn't represent our own success. It represents the team success. And that's how we can be. To overcome our individual being limited resources as individuals, we have to leverage it to be a part of a team. When you have a team, you have more resources, more network, more time, more effort. We can put more effort together to build something together. And from there, we did many sharings and interviews. And, here's another one we call a little table talk, where we talk about international building the business. And, it's not any one of us, but a lot of us that has created the success, such as these people you see coming on. All these people are just, all these individuals, they're just samples, a little raindrops out in a big storm of what's possible in the new paradigm. Many, many countries represented here, many, many cultures at different backgrounds, ethnicity, nationalities here, but all coming together on this global stage to build the business together. And that's the thing, I think, above anything, to be successful in this business, you have to have a big vision. And we are giving you the vision now, what is possible, what it could be. And so in the new paradigm, there is a shift. The first thing I took away from it, for myself personally, was it has become a global movement. I like to describe a movement as maybe 1 or 2 people, they have an idea, they want to share it, they're excited about it, they're passionate about it. Once they start sharing, they get a few more people who agree with this, and they also are excited and want to be a part of this, and start building more and more people coming. Well, you get to a point where you get so many people excited, they have many resources, different backgrounds, different talents coming together. Well, this idea of staying young and living longer, being part of this global community, Jeunesse being the global platform, we can leverage to achieve the dreams through anti-aging and opportunity, business opportunity. Well, when it really becomes a movement is when it starts to feed on itself. You cannot stop it, because it's such a good thing, such a positive thing that we represent. We give people a choice, a hope. You heard on these many sharing today on the webinar, where the global movement, we're all part of it. So that's why we have the U.S. global system, to build this movement so that all of us can leverage each other, to learn from each other, to build it together, to share, exponentially fast idea of this movement. And in this movement, we create connection. We connect with different people. It's very exciting since we started this Zoom webinar that at the new paradigm last week and the week before was the first time many of those people who see each other on the Zoom connected with each other face to face. Hug each other, shake hands, and really chat and share about each other's backgrounds and stories and really get to know each other. That was a fantastic opportunity. Well, the shift, you can have the movement, but the connection that you have, the people that you meet, when they have the same values and same positivity in life, helping each other, that is very powerful, and it really brings out the big picture of the whole business, because it is bigger than just ourselves. It is bigger than just one country, one city, one ethnic group. It is for everybody, anybody who wants it. And let me tell you, folks, people around the world, they want the same thing. They want a good life. They want freedom. That's what they want. And a little money and opportunity can help with that. In the U.S., for example, people say, "Oh, $500 can save a house from going into foreclosure and keep a family's home." That's possible. So no, there's no income claim, but here's an opportunity. What we do with it individually, it's up to us. But when we can leverage to get working together to build it, it starts to build small, but it can grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. There's very few opportunities out there in our industry that's actually global, seamless, that has done so well, because the owners know what they're doing, our field leadership, they know what they're doing, how to bring this, how to market this around the world. If we all recognize that, we can only, when we do become successful and we're doing better and better and better and achieving our dream and freedom, we can only be grateful and pay it forward, want to share with more people. And that's where the value comes in, because at the end of the day, we're all just human beings looking for many things. And one thing, we're looking for acceptance in a community. Love one another. If we're in the same culture, in the same community within our movement, we can come together. And being grateful, it is important, because when you see so many people successful and having gone through the journey, having been through ups and downs, and really did the hard work, well, you cannot be more victorious. You cannot feel more happy or joyful, such as, for example, the Olympians they're on now. They go to compete in the Olympics. The preparation is not 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. It's a lifetime of preparation that have gotten them to the Olympics. Look, it doesn't matter if they win a medal or not, but just being there, you're already a winner. So for the people that have put the effort in, no matter how hard it is, no matter how daunting it seems, you know what? We can do it together, step by step by step. Be open to receive support from other people, to receive guidance from other people. We can only then recognize having love and gratitude to for sure contribute and pay it forward to other people around the world who need the opportunity like this, or who want to stay young and really, also have something in their heart they want to share. So folks, today it's been a fantastic webinar. It's really opened my eyes and to share with so many of you that just really we can all do so much more in this world. Because folks, when we're out there, let me see here, hold on. When we're out there sharing the opportunity, it could be so simple as just see if they're interested in changing whatever they're changing. If they need more money, if they need the change, more time, freedom, they love to help people. Here's a way. Well, they're gonna ask you what it is, but simple. You know what? We have we can get online and we'll show you what it is. The website, the videos, the webinars, the local meetings, the big conventions. Leverage those. Let those be the message. You just be the messenger. You show them where it is, how to look at it, and here we are to share with them. That's all we have to do. The business can be as simple as that. So folks, today, it has been fantastic, really sharing with all of you about Jeunesse and also about our U.S. global system events. And maybe, hopefully, that something I've said has helped you to move forward in your business, in your dream. So thank you very much. This is Samson Lee signing off from Los Angeles, California. Get back. If you're new, get back with the person who put you on this webinar, and let's get started. And so I look forward to meeting you and seeing all of you somewhere in the world. Thank you. Have an amazing day.
If you see something for yourself, get back to the person who shared this video with you. And don't forget to subscribe to the official USGS YouTube channel to receive future videos.